Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on Saturday, October 25th, 2014, about 2:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time. Now, today's adventure involves a new cell phone. If you recall here, about probably three weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago now, Paul got a new cell phone through the cell phone provider we use, Consumer Cellular, and it's a Huawei Envoy. Very nice phone. And my Nokia flip phone that I've had for now, well, actually, it was 8 years in September. You know, that's a long life for one of those phones. It got so it just couldn't get a signal. It really had trouble getting a signal in the house always. And then it was getting to the point where it couldn't get a signal when you're out here on the back porch or out in the front driveway. So I decided to get one of these things for myself as well. So it duly came yesterday. I decided today that I was going to be sure and fill in my contact list and so forth. Now here you see the two phones. You know, that's the Nokia phone that I had from the last 8 years. You know, it's a nice little phone. I mean, it really worked very well for me. I'm very happy with it. It was, except for the fact you couldn't get a signal eventually. And then here's the Huawei phone. It says Consumer Cellular on it. It's got a 2-megapixel camera. There. And I've got, there's a screen there, The buttons. I like the buttons because they're much bigger than the Nokia phone. And yeah, very pleased with it. Now I got this phone. We got what amounts to an owner's manual with it, and it gives you a lot of the poop, and it actually is fairly well done as these things go. It more or less walks you through, the details specific to the phone, and then here's some sort of like boilerplate, troubleshooting things, and then you get some stuff here that's particular to the phone as far as the star key and the pound key and so forth, and then you get these little sort of a description of some of these little tiny icons, which I can barely see. I have to take my glasses off and get my eye right up on them. But nonetheless, you can see them. And, like a lot of these icons, to me they have no intrinsic thing here. Now notice this one that says silence profile activated. Now you can't see it, but there's like a little eighth note symbol over the lower right hand corner of the phone, and and then there's one of these international idiot bars through the phone, silence, and then you have vibration, which you really can't see, but there's like a little it looks like a little fuzzy pad next to the phone. Okay, then ringing and vibration, you've got the eighth notes and then the little fuzzy pad on the phone too. And then if it's just ringing, you've got the little eighth notes. Okay, so in theory, there should be a way to make this thing go into what's called silence mode. Silence profile. Now the Nokia phone, you could do that. It took a couple of steps to do it, but so I said, well, let's just go get the full owner's manual online, and so. But guess what? The full owner's manual online is the exact same thing that I just showed you. And so much perplexity. So after ascertaining that basically, well, I also went to the Hawaii website to try to look through the stuff they had as well, and I got essentially no additional information. So I finally called Consumer Cellular customer service, and I'll tell you, this outfit is probably one of the best cell phone outfits out there, cell phone provider outfits, services. I explained my problem. I said I really, I wanted to be able to put it in a, like a meeting mode or a church mode or, a silence mode. So if the phone's still on, but I don't have to turn the thing clear off. Because I could do that with a Nokia phone. You could put that in a meeting mode and it would say silent in the corner. Well, like this thing was supposed to say silence in the corner. I couldn't figure out how to do that. So the individual on the other end of the line very graciously sort of walked me through a lot of stuff. And while it didn't, it didn't specifically, this phone doesn't have that specific, quote, profile, unquote. But it has a way to do what I wanted to do, and I was shown how to achieve that, and in a very simple step too. It's a one-step process, not like a three-step thing with the Nokia. So, problem solved. I can get a signal in the house. I can get 4 bars in the house, sometimes 5. This was unheard of with the other phone at any time. The most I ever gotten here was perhaps 3. Very occasionally, sometimes 2. And it took a lot. You had to horse with it to get one. And I had to go outside. And as I said, when I got so I couldn't get a signal, I went outside. This is when I pulled the pin on this thing. So that was my phone adventure today. It's $35. It's got. I won't use the camera. I won't use the camera. Except maybe once or twice if there's some sort of horrible thing I'm witnessing, maybe. But, of course, then I had to enter the contacts. And so I spent, a better part of the morning, and when I say better part of the morning, it was a better part of the morning, transferring my contacts from the other phone, into this phone. All right, well, it's, anymore, you really do have to have a cell phone anymore. You really do. Okay, folks, on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye, YouTubers, although I may put something else. I've got some good news here that I might share with you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry for using that horrible word. I'm sorry for using share as a verb. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I deeply apologize. I apologize for that. It's just an awful word to it's that is not a that is not a felicitous construction. It's awful. I have some other good news that I might tell you later on today or tomorrow. So, alrighty. Bye-bye, YouTubers. Look, it's an owner's manual, covering up the earth. Well, it's happened here, guys. 500 videos. That milestone was reached on the 24th of October, 24th of October, 2014. The first one went up December 1st of 2012. 500. Well, I'm just delighted. And for all the people that have sort of wandered along and stuck with me, I am very grateful and I thank you all very much.